Hi, our project is called Blueberry. Now, what is Blueberry? Blueberry is an AI tool that is designed for you to understand what people really think. So, what it does is it analyzes, scrapes social media conversations online from all sorts of sources that you can find from the internet, from Twitter to Reddit to other sources, uses natural language processing and sentiment analysis to analyze the language in these posts, in these hundreds of posts, hundreds to thousands of posts, and uses them to generate sort of an output of positive, negative emotions associated with these posts, and generally gives you an outlook of how people as a whole consider your topic. Now, what is this topic exactly? Now, this topic can be anything. It can range from a product that a company wants to sell. It can range to a policy that a government just implemented. It can be a simple like celebrity that that a certain like consumer may want to learn more about. The possibilities are endless, and that is why the audience for this tool are also endless because anyone can use this tool. There is countless opportunities for growth in this field because when you have anything, you have people who have opinions on that thing. You have people who have different opinions on celebrities. You have people with different opinions on products, and that is where this tool comes in. It lets you combine all this information from all these online sources and puts it in one easy place for you to see. So how does this work? So let us start analyzing. On the front end side, all a user will see is a text box that lets you enter a product name or enter a topic name or enter a player name. For now, product works best with our model currently. So let's enter a product name. So let's say we want to analyze Ray-Ban, or let's say we want to analyze MacBooks. So we enter MacBook. Let's run the fast test sentiment because this is a simple demo and we don't want to overload or we don't want to take up too much time with our full-time sentiment analysis. So it'll run in the background. So first, it will scrape data off the internet. It will scrape posts from different social media sites, all that stuff. After it's finished scraping them and compiling them into its back end way of storing data, it'll start running its sentiment analysis, natural language processing models on it. It'll start analyzing, classifying these tweets, these posts into positive, negative, and then it'll do another pass trying to determine what emotions are most associated with these posts. And after that, these this resulting CSV result file that has all these sentiments associated with them is passed into a Gemini API call that returns a sort of overview summary of how all these different posts interact with each other to produce this overall people summary, a summary that all the people generally average to. So from here, we can see that so far the overall sentiment regarding MacBooks is largely negative. Now, this somewhat makes sense in that there are so many MacBooks that this prompt is general enough that there probably is a lot of negative discourse about it online that this model seems to have taken a hold of. So we can see that positive, neutral, negative, they all exist, but a lot of them are negative. Now, keep a note that this is the fast model. The full model will be a lot more accurate, will contain a lot more information, just runs a lot slower. So we can see that it outputs emotional signals, what people are saying, bright spots, pain points, and actions to consider. And this part, this final part, is mainly for like companies, for governments looking to change their products, change their policies. And as you can see, we can gain a general high-end overview of how people all across the world think about MacBooks just from this one click of a button. And that is our project.